Soul food. I'm hungry. Every fiber of what remains of my being is hungry, and I can never stop that hunger. Even when there were still humans screaming and hot as I tore their stringy red meat from their bones, I starved. That moment of rolling relief as I swallowed their flesh was followed by a yank of yearning for more. This isn't all my fault. We all left too much behind to rise up and eat. A bite or two of a thigh, a handful of intestines. Sometimes we just slurp on some blood and get bored of what we were eating and move on to the new thing to eat. At least now I can focus on one thing. I need to eat. The skin on the back of my scalp finally tears and folds back with a thwomp. Gingerly, I touch my skull with my 3 remaining fingers on my left hand. Can I eat my own brain? I probably could, but then I would die. My arm drops and I continue my shuffle through the meadow to find someone to eat. I don't think there are any living humans anymore. There aren't many like me anymore either because we've been eating each other. We are not as wasteful as we used to be. I am still moving, still going forward. I need food. I deserve food. No one will eat me. There's a mall. People go there whether they are like me or not like me. Someone besides me has to be there. I think I can reach it before it gets dark. In the parking lot, there are the charred remains of cars collapsed in the beds of weeds that sprout from the splits in the asphalt. A rusted-over van lays on its side with its doors torn off. My leg hits the engine and now I'm on the asphalt. Something black and gummy burns on my face. I have to keep walking. Walking means I have to get up. Hunger drags me up on my feet and pulls me towards the wall of wild bush that separates the parking lot from the bleached stone walls of the mall. I press forward, breaking branches that tear bits and pieces of my skin off. I struggle through it until I reach the first pillar of the mall entrance and lean on it. I look up at the few faded blue pole banners flapping lazily in the cool breeze. A memory stirs up about the California missions, Padre Sarah who nearly lost his leg while on his quest to San Francisco, and I'm making a model mission of styrofoam and decorating it with little plastic animals and tin bells. The memory fades away and hunger stabs me so hard that I want to throw up. I stumble over broken glass and through the threshold. Afternoon sunlight floods in from the entrance and onto several clothed skeletons tangled up at the foot of the escalators. I make my way through the mess and survey the area. Whatever flicker of hope I had for food is snuffed out. Dust floats and swirls onto the picked clean bones that are strewn about with more broken glass and warped metal crates. This place has been raided ages ago, but it can't hurt to give the place another look, can it? I can't be the only one, whether my kind or not, who's wandering around here looking for something to eat. Walking helps with the hunger pains. Looking for food helps with the hunger pains. I look into a frozen yogurt shop, the fruit fermented into brown goop in its rusted metal containers, but there were still several jars of sprinkles. I hold a jar up high and pour the rainbow butterfly sprinkles into my mouth. A lot of sprinkles bounce off what remains of my lips, down my shirt, and onto my bare, mottled feet. I taste nothing. No reprieve from my hunger, but my hunger isn't any worse. I drop the jar and move on. The rest of the food court is just as disappointing as the yogurt shop. I find bones scattered over sporks, the greasy ghosts of fried food splattered on the walls. When I start to hope that I would find something edible in the freezers, I discover that they are the cleanest rooms in the whole mall. There's nothing here. There will never be anything here anymore. There are no more living people. There is only me. I don't think there are others like me anymore either. It has been a long, long time since I have last seen anyone like me. Do I want to meet someone else like me? It would be pointless. I would just eat them and then I would be alone again. Suddenly, I double over on the wall of a clothing shop. There has to be someone I can eat. There has to be. I won't die from this hunger. I won't die. This hunger will just keep tearing at my mind, always unsatisfied, always screaming to keep moving until I find someone. And then after I've eaten, I must go on and find another and another and another. I crash into one of the clothes racks, the plastic hanger snapping under my weight. A long moan rumbles out of me as I lay collapsed. As I pick myself up, a small, guttural croak echoes from the back room. I can eat. I can finally eat. I rush through the clothes rack and slam through the fitting room door. The pink plastic stalls are all open except for the large one farthest away. Another pathetic croak. This is someone like me. They won't ease the hunger pains as wonderfully as a live person would, but that doesn't matter. A woman sits in the corner, her torso and half of her face bulging with mushrooms. Those mushrooms, their brims flaring wide and glistening red, blue, and green. Her bland gray eye looks up at me, a bud of a new mushroom growing from under the top lid of her bruised skin. She makes no attempt to move, but croaks again. If I stay here, then the mushrooms will grow in my body and I won't be able to walk. If I'm not able to walk, then I won't be able to look for food. If I'm not able to look for food, then I can never stop this hunger. I have to leave. It's been so long, though, since I've seen someone else like me. I have to keep moving. I step towards her. I have to eat. I have to eat her. If I'll be infected if I eat her. She opens her jaw, and with her purple tongue, she tears one of the mushrooms off her cheek and pulls it in her mouth. Her torn skin on her opposite cheek is a window for my curiousness as her blackened gums crushes the fungus and swallows it. Hunger gores me, demanding why I'm standing here gawking at someone like me eating a mushroom. I need fresh blood and meat and bone to ease this pain. This other one, she must need to eat too. These disgusting mushrooms don't help her. They only stop her from searching for food, and I need food. She plucks the largest mushroom budding from her kneecap with her uninfected hand. Her arm shakes as she holds it out to me, fat maggots oozing from her triceps. I can't remember the last time someone tried to give me something. I take the mushroom and kneel down to her fungus-infested side, her eye following me. I stuff the mushroom in my mouth. It tastes like what I've missed for so many years. Christmas cookies and horchata and orange chicken and dad's menudo and nerds and Pepsi and restaurant macaroni and cheese and flourless chocolate cake and peaches and oranges and so much. One flavor after the other, after the other, after the other. I sit next to her and push up my flap of skin to cover my skull again. This time she raises her hand and offers a bright blue mushroom that grows from the tip of her thumb. I take it and eat it. The memories of food I enjoyed while I was living nourish me like nothing else. I don't know if we're the only two of our kind left in the world. I don't know if we'll spend the rest of eternity like this, but if we do, I guess it won't be so terrible. At least I'm not hungry anymore.